Welcome to call 5, and it's about how much you're willing to receive. And the chapter from the book is Ask and You Shall Receive, chapter 4. So, how many of us are willing to receive more? What you guys get? So, just stay
Yes.
present with what I'm saying and just in your universe, keep checking. It's good to see some faces, guys. It's like so boring to just talk to like good to see, good to see, good to see. Cool. And that's also about receiving. Receiving what? Um, so Ask and You Shall Receive is one of the chapters from this book. And this a lot of us know. If you ask, you'll receive. If you ask, you'll receive. And yet we go in a very, very concluded zone of, yeah, but I'm asking, but it is not showing up. Wherever you are in your life, what have you been asking that has been showing up like this? Did you acknowledge a couple of years back that this is what you were asking and that's why it's showing up? Okay. But because it doesn't show up the way you decided it to show up, you tend to reject it. How many places you're rejecting because you've decided it is not the way I am asking. Second, how many choices in a day you're ready to make? You go into I can't do it. Or you go into there are some common tapes that go on in our world. Okay, what are the common tapes that go on with different situations? What are your common tapes that are going on in your life regarding money? What is the tape that goes on? Oh, it's too expensive. I can't afford it. Or you just dodge yourself by saying, no, but neither I'm not choosing. If you're uh, a veteran access participant or using the tools. Yeah, I've received the tools, but I'm not using it. Or I'm not choosing that. Or what is the common tape that goes on in terms of relationships? What is the common tape that goes on in terms of your body? So are you really receiving more? Are you choosing more? Are you receiving more? Or that is the common tape that is stopping you to receive more? So what are your common tapes that stops you from receiving more? Oh, this class, I've already done it. Oh, this place, I've already seen. What to do? I don't want to go to same place again and again. Or these are the only set of people I would like to meet. Oh, I'm comfortable with only this type of life, but anything else beyond it, I'm not comfortable with. How many fixed choices you have that stops the receiving? Years back, before coming to Access, my ask was facelift without Botox, and I came through the Access facelift. Yes. Did you acknowledge that you asking one thing allowed it to create? So if you ask everything, you're going to create more. And it wasn't the linear when you asked a couple of years back, oh, I want a facelift without Botox. And yes, tomorrow the thing was ready for you to be given. It took time, it took you years to explore, 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 and you landed up somewhere. But today, when it comes to receiving more, a lot of us stop our receiving by quickly calculating what am I getting, what am I giving to the other person, what am I getting out of this class, or what am I receiving, or we are so entrained in rejecting that we, because it's not fitting into some spaces of our head, we would rather reject it, then really choose what's more available. But the simplest tool of access is not even access, it's a universal tool. Ask and you will receive, not the way you have decided it to receive. You ask and you go ahead and you keep following your energy of life and living. Oh, I would like to go here. I would like to go there. And who is the navigator? Your body. If you're, so yesterday we did speak about body. If you're not feeling comfortable in whichever space you are, your body is navigating you to choose something different. But then your mind kicks in and says, no, no, no. Body, yeah, you don't like it, doesn't matter. I still have a job to do. Or I'm not feeling comfortable, doesn't matter. I have to quit this. Oh, I'm not feeling comfortable, I'm feeling heavy. Instead of asking body, hey body, what is the heaviness over here? What are the conclusions? What are the judgments? What's the heaviness in my universe that I'm locking up my energy as? That if I unlock, will allow me to explode more of my energy. What we do, it's too heavy, I can't deal with it, and you go away. Are you ready to receive all the heavinesses of your life and living? How many choices are you willing to make in your life where you're just willing to purely choose because you can? How many choices you choose because you can and then allow yourself to receive what universe has to give? Or you pretend that you are really choosing and receiving, but you have decided you're only going to choose what is right for you. Everything that is times a godzillion. Can we please destroy and create a God? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, online, shorts, boys, who ads, and young. So, for example, you go out for shopping, okay? Or you go on trip. What is the normal procedure of going on a trip or shopping? So let's see a couple of procedures of going on a trip or a shopping. Some of the areas are where you will decide this place I would like to go, and this is what I do, and this is what I will go with these kind of people, and this is how my trip would look like. What are the infinite ways for more to show up in that trip? Everything is structured, everything is packed, and yet you will still have certain possibilities. But because your mind has decided this is the only right way of functioning, I'm going to go and function that way. Not wrong, not right. You will still receive more there than ever not going on a trip. Then comes the second. I don't know where I have to go. Let me ask universe, which body would you like to go? What is the place body you would be happy? But your body, I would love to go to mountains where there is, um, can you mute yourself? Jim, can Bhavna one. Yeah, okay. So you decide that I'd love to go to mountains because there's snow and uh, and then suddenly your mind kicks in and says, snow is very good, but right now, I've already been to snow last year, so I don't want to go again. How many choices you wouldn't make because you've already done it. You've already decided this place, this person, this work, uh, this meeting, this wedding, this dress I've already worn. I don't want to repeat it. And how much receiving you cut off by deciding this I've already done, rather than constantly asking, hey universe, this energy is like so loud in my world. What are you consistently gifting me that I'm not so ready to receive? If something is constantly showing up, what is universe constantly gifting you? That if you really lower your barriers, and allowed yourself to really relax into it, you will start receiving more. Everything that does not allow you to receive more, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, bot, bop, online shorts, boys, forwards, and beyonds. What is your point of view? Okay, let's play a game. What is your point of view of this world? Of this reality? What is your point of view of this reality and this world? And whatever that is in your world, ask yourself, does that allow you to receive more? Does that allow you to reject more? Reject. Oh, this reality, I hate it. Do you guys function? This, yeah, people in this reality are so judgmental.
TRS.
This reality shit. Oh, another thing is when we say PRS, this reality shit, are we really? I'm not talking about how Dane addresses it. I'm talking about how we address it at many times, where we really start judging it in a very fine, subtle way. This reality shit. Or you're like, oh my God, there's so much shit. How much more can I receive from this? So, what is your point of view to this reality? Is there enough for everyone? Keep asking yourself, is there enough food in this world? Is there enough kindness in this world? Well, I didn't have this point of view. I had a point of view. There are a lot of unkind men in this world, and I had to change this point of view. Okay. So please be honest to yourself. It is okay. Nothing is wrong and right, but you see what's your point of view. Is there enough love in this world? Is there enough space for people? In Mumbai, oh, there's no space for people to live in Mumbai. Is that really true? Okay. Is there enough joy in the world, or you have been entrained with a point of view that there is so much suffering in this world? Is there, or is there a limited amount? And if that's so, what is your experience in this world? So now today, whatever your experience has been, I can talk about my experience. My experience for a long time was, I'm going to say it, for a long time, my experience was men are men. Let's just be modest. And they are the only man who was on this call shut off his video. As I've been a man in many lifetimes, just looking at it and started clearing my space. Now it's very different. But I did come from a point of view of all men are idiots. I'm just being not modest here. But I did have a point of view that men are idiots, assholes, they just don't contribute to women, and there is not much kind men on this world, on this planet. I had it for a long time. And I also had it like, if this is what men are, I'm not interested in men. Not that I'm interested in women, guys, but I was just not interested in man and women then. Okay. So one of the good things that happened that I started becoming interested in me. Okay, what is it that I like? But a point came when I had to look at it. Oh, if I have a point of view that men are not interesting, men are idiots, men are this, men are this, I was only attracting men in my life who were like that. Because my point of view creates my reality. And ask and you shall receive. I'm asking that men are like that, and I'm going to receive that only. So whatever currently you are receiving in your world, it's because somewhere you have asked for it. Let's say if you've asked, because I was asking, I'd like to have more kind men show up. But already underneath point of view was there are no kind men in the world. So universe was consistently sending me all the unkind men. And every time that was going on, I was like, what am I receiving from this that I'm not willing to acknowledge? Which was my point of view. It wasn't receiving a kind man. It was receiving my point of view. What is my point of view here that is allowing me to consistently keep creating what I'm creating? How many of you have the point of view reducing weight is too difficult? It's just next to impossible. Or I cannot be a super businesswoman or a man. Or wherever I am, I'm happy with whatever I have. There is nothing wrong in any of these statements. It's just that's what you're going to receive. What is your innate capacity as a humanoid? We all are here to receive more, to be seen more, to be acknowledged more. That's it. If I give you 500 crores, but I make you my servant, beat the shit out of you, and do not give you the food, and every day abuse you, will you come to me for 5 crores?
No.
None. So you see, money is not the motivation. If I give you 5,000, if I give you 5,000, but I say, hey, come, and you start feeling nurtured in my presence, I see you for who you be, I acknowledge for who you be, I start receiving the greatness of you, how much you would like to be around me. Well, Rim Jim goes back and forth with that with me. But now the issue comes is somebody else is doing that for me. I'm not doing it for me. So I cannot receive it beyond a limit. If I have only received 10% of me, if somebody else comes and receives 30% of me, I'm only going to reject because I can only receive 10% of me. So what more can you receive about you every single day? I didn't know I can ride a horse. I had to go and explore it. Did it cost? Hell yes. Would I pay if the hot guy was not next to me? Probably not. But there was a guy standing next to me. I said, I should better pay and get on the horse than pretend I'm a poor girl. And later on, coming home, I was like, oh shit, I paid a bomb to just like impress the guy. But it wasn't that. It was only because I received so much more. So I'm grateful that universe placed him so that I can go and make that choice. If he wouldn't be there, probably I wouldn't make that choice. But I can make myself wrong by saying that, I just wanted to like impress him, but not really. What are the choices you're making that you're not acknowledging? And how many more choices can you make that either you don't make or somebody has to push you, or only when you hit the wall, you're going to make the choice? And it's just different ways of choosing. What is your way of choosing? Or there is a way of choosing by justifying, because I've been through so difficult times, now I'm going to make a different choice, which I had for a long time. Because I hit the rock bottom, all I had to do was keep choosing more in my life. That was my justification. So every time I had to hit rock bottom to choose more, hit rock bottom to choose more. And then one day I realized I don't have to hit rock bottom to choose more. I can just choose more. But then the issue was around money. Do you ever make that as an issue? Some of the people I know never had money issue. They started making money an issue. Some of the people make money issue, whereas there is no issue like money. It's about what am I willing to receive and what I'm not willing to receive. What is that? Your point of view creates your reality. Reality does not create your point of view. How many places you decide it's super expensive, I can't afford it right now? And let's be honest, that's the first thing that goes on. And then you cover it up by saying, it's not light for me. Everybody is laughing because they all do it. Yeah, I'm just getting everything, but this is not light for me. Just be honest with yourself. Okay. Is that really not light, or you have a point of view here that it's super expensive? And now something can only be expensive because you put a value to yourself. So what value you put to yourself? Are you a free person? Or you can afford only 100 rupees, I'm talking in rupees, or only $1, $5, $10 bills, $20 bills, and nothing wrong in it. That is the value you've put to yourself, nobody else. So first time when I started when I started going for my personal sessions, and that wasn't Access, for every class, my father used to pay money. And I used to go through a major guilt trip because my dad is paying money. I'm 32 years old. And by now, I should be earning. People have a family, they have full-fledged businesses or jobs. And I'm doing bullshit with me. And I'm mentally gone. And my dad is paying money to get me treated. But one thing that I learned in Access was either you can judge or you can be in gratitude. So me being a nerd, me being a crazy person who would like to change everything, clearly I cannot judge this, that he's giving money and this is not okay for me or this is wrong. All I can do is receive this and acknowledge what gift he's being for me. And then that's also what I have been taught. If somebody is gifting you something, you have to return it equally. Right? So you may have heard, oh, somebody has given you a birthday gift, then you have to at least gift equal amount or little more birthday gift on their birthdays, which is not gifting and receiving. It is a transaction. So I had to deconstruct and see, okay, he's gifting me the energy of money and all I can do is receive. And why is somebody gifting me that energy? Because I'm playing a perfect role of a daughter right now. But if I become like an asshole daughter and I don't behave properly, my receiving will cut off. He'll throw me out of the house and he'll say, I'm not giving you anything right. But what was I being? I was being a pathetic victim daughter. And my father felt so good in giving that money because that's how he wanted to, like, that's a job of a parent, right? To save your child. So all I had to do was not fight and receive his point of view that he is my savior and not prove that I can do it on my own. And yet I demanded from myself, okay, what will it take for me to have money for all the sessions that I would like to have for myself? So first class that I paid on my own, from my own pocket, was 222 rupees, which would be, I don't know how many dollars. Not even $2 or $3. But I felt so proud about myself that I can pay money on my own. And from there, the demand became of, okay, never in my life, I'm going to choose this little. What will it take for always have enough money in my world for anything that I choose in my life? That was a demand. And then the journey began from looking at what else can I receive that I haven't been willing to receive about me. And then there were so many ways that I would show up. as a good daughter, as a pathetic daughter, as a victim, as a doctor, as a counselor. Then some friends would come and gift me because I'm a good friend also. And there were so many ways I was receiving gifts and monies in many, many, many different forms. Being a nasty friend, will any friend gift me anything? So I was being a good friend also, and my friends would gift me when they would meet me. If I would go and meet some person in their house, because I'm a bubble of joy, they would just gift me some dress or something, and it was because I'm being the gift which they are receiving, and they are gifting me and they would like to gift me, and I'm receiving it in whatever forms the gifting and receiving was going on, which opened up a lot of receiving. Now look at your universe, where all you have been gifting your energy. Like today, it is pretty hot in my city. And as I was walking in my balcony, I just started putting water in my plants, which I don't do usually, but it was just gifting that energy. It can just be ignored by, yeah, I just did it. Or it's like, oh, they said hi and I could contribute to them. What are the ways you are gifting your energy and you're just ignoring it, rejecting it, or you have put a value to yourself? What value you've put to yourself? So my basic question that I go around, and that changed a lot for me, was when you gift somebody, do you gift the same amount to your maid, to your friend, to your closest family member, or to the biggest celebrity? Are you going to gift the same amount, or it will vary?
Very.
Vary. Why does it vary?
For me, it's same.
Bullshit.
No, really.
Okay, let me get to this.
We get that much from them is what we feel.
Sorry.
They can give us that much only is what we have back of our mind.
Yes, and that's the value they have put on themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So-
would, right? You are not going to give the same gift to your maid and to Shah Rukh Khan. You may, but you would go through this whole internal churning. If you go at par, which is brilliant, but I don't think so that occurs. Because that's the value they have put on themselves. What value you've put on yourself that allows you to decide everything else is super expensive and this much only I can afford. What have you decided you can afford and you cannot afford? And that's where you got to be extremely honest to yourself. When I said bullshit, because I know when you do bullshit, Kashish. Okay. If right now I put a class right now, hey, come to this class, it's for 1,40,000. You're going to give me 20 reasons why you cannot come to this class. Okay.
But the gifting thing, like literally, like I got a bag for myself, and my this schoolmate, the Aya, she really loved it. So I, gifted her the same bag, and I gifted the same bag to my friends too. Here, what you're talking about, the class thing, yes, the value gets in. Because
Yes.
my point of view, earlier also I told you, because I'm not making my own money, that's the clash that I've been having,
And that is okay. Any of you live with this disease of my own? This is
You explained it earlier too to me.
let me
Yeah.
just think about it. Okay. It's a disease that you live with. My own, and this is my mother's money, my father's money, and my husband's money. This is a level of separation that is there in your world and how much superiority you do in your world. A lot of, like in your world, there is a level of superiority and a separation than gifting and receiving. if anywhere you're doing, this is mine and that is yours. This is my father's money and this is my money. There is nothing yours and everything is yours. Just letting you know.
Charu, I would like to ask you
There
one.
just let me complete this. There is nothing yours and everything is yours. Universe is an abundant universe. Okay. When you ask, universe will deliver it in many, many, many ways. For example, Kashish says that my maid really liked the bag, so I gifted her. Okay. That's because her ask, her demand was there and you could match it. Now, you could match it. That is a generosity of spirit you can have in your world. But that's so, and if you do it, let me just then experiment it. I also like certain bags that I'm going to send you the link of. And let's see if you can buy it without any point of view. That is when the point of view will not come or will come. It is my husband's money or my parents' money, or is it what it is? So you have a separation with money. And I'm today talking a lot around money because that's where your receiving is blocked. Money is the easiest thing for us to start looking at, where we separate, where we have put our value, and where we are not willing to go beyond it. So how many places you're not willing to receive because you put a value on you? You have decided what is right to spend and what is wrong to spend. For example, I am okay to spend money on my family when it comes to treatment. Okay. If they require any form of treatment, I'm okay to spend and I will not even think once about it. But if any of my friends ask for money for the business, I have, nah, will the person give me, will this, is it even important? Because I have decided what's right in my world and what's not right in my world. This is where I can spend and this is where I don't spend. Same goes for a lot of people like us. It's okay to spend money on share, like invest money, buy house, buy big cars, expensive brands. And it is not okay to spend on things called self-development, which is a very, very, very human point of view, which is not true for humanoids. But we have bought that lie and we are living with it. You are the most valuable product in your life, nothing else. But you gain your value by creating or buying the valuable products and thinking you are valuable. Okay. See you. Right? So with how many things, people, situations you're putting your value and worth, rather than knowing that you are the most valuable product and there is nothing expensive than you. What would it be like for you to start looking at that and start having that energy? Question marks? Kashish, you have a question mark? Yes.
Yeah, so when I talk about my thing is because see, like I was just asking my husband Siddharth that you don't, have faith in my bars, you never get it done, which is okay. I respect his point of view and choice. But again, why like say if it's his money, I'll have that, okay, it should go to where he believes that it's, that little thing comes. Why? Because if it's my own, I can have my choices without judgments. But if it is somebody else's, the judgments come in that why do you need to do it? What is in it? I want little clarity on this. How do I navigate this?
So, do you really choose for you or do you give up on your choices?
I do give up.
Why do you give up?
Right.
Because the most valuable right now product in your, I'm so sorry, I'm going to say it. You're going to hate me, but it's okay.
Not to say it.
The most valuable product right now in your life is your husband.
Right. And because of your classes,
Your husband, oh my God, this is the ultimate creation. Now, whatever the God says, I'm going to receive.
no, because of your classes, now I don't fear losing and all that. And I am breaking through it, slowly and gradually. But yeah, thanks to you that.
Wang. This is all because and wang. Do not give me justifications. I'm addressing an energy.
Right,
Okay.
right,
There's no point in convincing me. You're convincing
right.
me. It's not
Mhm.
required. This is your life. You can choose whatever you're choosing.
Right,
I am just facilitating that energy. And if you're ready to receive, you will receive. If you're not ready to
Yeah.
receive, you will convince me.
No, I'm
Don't want to
pretty,
waste
yeah.
my time on getting convinced because I
Mhm.
know what I'm speaking.
No, you're right. And
And I'm also not right. So I don't want to be right. If you have a confusion, you ask me a question. What do you mean by that? I will explain you. Okay.
Mhm.
But if you want me to get convinced, you're doing absolutely fine in your life, please go ahead.
Mhm.
Okay. The mere fact that each one of you are sitting here because there is a demand in your world to be more of you.
Right.
And the irony is that you give up on you the most.
Hmm. Correct. I have the awareness, but how do I
I'm getting you there, which you don't like my answers.
do know? I pretty much,
I'm saying, so receive what I'm saying here.
yeah, right.
Okay. If you go into but no, Charu, you're again convincing me to not.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm not getting paid for this. So I don't want to be convinced. If you pay me, then I'll say you're doing absolutely okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm not joking. If you will pay me, and I've done this with a lot of people, okay? A lot of page 3 would come and just say, everything is okay. This I'm able to manage. Okay, you are amazing. Just pay me. Spend time an hour with me. Bye. I'm not, because you're not ready to ask me a question. But if you're really asking, which you asked for now, okay, tell me what's going on. I got you to an awareness. You're not important in your life. Your past, your judgments, your separation, your husband, and it's true for a lot of us. Or your way of thinking is the ultimate thing in your world, than looking at, hey, what else can I receive here? Why
Right.
that? Why that is the question. Because if you start being you, you will change the world that you would like to change. For example, your husband. You would like him to receive more of you, but you are only rejecting you. How else you expect him to receive you? He's definitely going to reject you left, right, center. So all the people who have been through there, my husband doesn't listen to me, my parents don't listen to me, my friends don't listen to me, nobody now listens to me, I'm absolutely alone, because you have not been listening to yourself. You fucking give left, right, center to people who do not listen to you. Get them off from your wagon and ask for new people to show up who are ready to receive you. And even if nobody receives you, are you willing to receive the gift of you in this world? So, Teresa, can I just say something? So she put a message in the group by saying that I'm just going to give left, right, center to my friend who's been taking me for granted or something like that. And she said, should I? Hell yes. Nobody can take you for granted if you stop taking you for granted. Why will you stop taking you for granted? Because you know that your presence contributes to the world. There is a nurturance, there is a kindness, there is a caring that you have in you that you are not ready to receive right now. And once you're ready to receive that for you, I'm going to receive. I know the choices that I'm making are contributing to a greater future. And it's not only about you. It's not a me universe. It's when you choose from consciousness, when you choose from an awareness, you're including greater for everybody. You may not know it right now, but you know it for the whole family. for the friends, for the world that you live in. That's where being you is where changing the world occurs. The world that you've been living in, the world that you want your family members to listen to you, the world that you want your mother to be happy, or your father to get up and start exercising, or your brother to listen to you, or your sister to be nice to you. It will only happen when you start being that for you. And that's where ask and receive comes. When you're asking, I would like to choose greater for me. Are you really choosing greater, or you're justifying and convincing yourself this is why I do it? It's okay, my husband or my children are more important right now. Or my past is more important. Who the hell cares? Whatever your past was. The truth is today you are alive. Each one of us. We are breathing, and God willing, you all are sitting in a consciousness class, looking for more consciousness. So that means you're still not lost in your world. All it takes is for you to start seeing, even after this shit, if I'm alive, I must have a lot of power that I'm not accessing. And I'm going on a trip of convincing myself, justifying myself that I'm not important. The whole world is. Every single thing that is, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, go, bads, and yours. Universe is ready to gift you more. Who do you gift? If you've had a major fight with somebody who has slapped you, do you go and gift them? Yes, no.
No,
Kashish, will you gift?
Right, not right away with another one.
Yeah.
Later on, maybe another gift.
Later, because you've been implanted with a lot of moralistic values.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to break that. Okay. So now you won't gift to somebody who's a bitch. So how will universe gift you something when you think you're a piece of shit? Since morning till now, if I ask you, you will have 10 ways to decide where all you have been wrong. Oh shit, I don't know. Oh, this what I messed up. This what I did. This what I did. Since morning till now, if I ask you, tell me 2 good things about you. Tell me where you were a gift in the world. You'll be like, oh, I don't know. You breathing is a gift in this world. So universe wants to gift you only when you start seeing that you're a gift and how bigger gift you can be by accessing deeper and deeper gifts of you. How do you know that? The people that you live with and surrounded by, do they see you as a gift? Had she's saying yes. Bullshit.
No, Charu, because I'm actually like, everything that you're
Okay,
bringing to my
stop it.
awareness,
Stop
it
it.
is coming.
Stop it. Why? Because the moment you have started your sentence with no Charu,
Because
Charu is bullshitting, and I'm going to justify what I know is right. Why do I say that? Because I'm an NLP coach also. So I know how mind functions. So everything that I say goes in gutter because your mind does not allow you to receive anything beyond what you know right now. So one of my sincere advice to you and to anybody, some of them have received it before. And if you would, it's a free advice. I'm going to say, Lena hai to lo, nahi to jao. Koi baat nahi. Do not start your sentences with but and no. You've become a no woman in this world. We have a yes man movie. Please go and watch it. You will see how your life starts becoming far more greater. No is saying no to universe. You're not ready to receive anything more. You're going to keep contracting your life. The moment you're going to change it to, okay, yes, whatever you're saying, and I have this, can you please talk about this? You're so more open to receive. It's one of the greatest NLP tools that I learned, because when I was going through the mess in my life, my whole sentences began with but only. But, reject. But is the only thing that you sit on. And then you keep sitting on what you have in your world, and you will never move anything in your life. And I'm
The
talking about
basics of access.
ask and you shall receive. But Charu, you're convincing me. So you may want to look at each one of you in your life, how many places you're convincing yourself that you're not a gift, that you are not allowed to receive more, that whatever has happened in your life is okay. You cannot have more in your life. But right now I have a job. But right now my time is not matching. But right now I don't have money in my account. But right now my family function is more important. But right now I have stomach pain going on. And then you are also a humanoid, so you can have 20,000 excuses when you don't want to do anything. Ask me. When I don't want to do anything in my life, I'm very good at it. Okay. So again, now I get back to begin by saying yes. Yes, I'm important. Yes, I'm super expensive. What value and worth you put to yourself? And what if you can start expanding that in your world? It could be very small as you buy something for, let's say you buy a dress, which is average, you've been buying it for 1,000 rupees or 5,000, 10,000. What if you're willing to up your worth and value? Because you can. How does that happen? Only by seeing that you are a walking, talking gift. But you may not have seen it because the people that we are surrounded by, they do not see us as a gift. When you were born, were you really seen as a gift, or were you seen as a responsibility? Some parents, some days would say, oh, you're a gift. But 6 days in a week, they will say you're such a responsibility. One day you would believe that you are a gift. Now, they are not wrong because they don't think that they are also a gift. So that is the generational traumas that we all are living with. Parents don't believe they have done anything in life. We also believe we have not done anything in life. Then our grandparents had the same thing, that I should fulfill my responsibilities. What are we going forward with? Who's going to break that chain? If you don't look at yourself as a gift that you truly be. So for a long time, I struggled with this gift. I'm such a piece of shit. I don't earn money. I'm screwed up with all relationships, which was true. Because I had a level of expectation in my world. My body was gone for a toss. Every day I had fevers. If some of you attended my classes in the beginning of lockdown, every second day I would be feeling sick, putting a message in the group, guys, I'm not well, I'll do the call tomorrow. And then some of the participants, because they had become very close friends, they would laugh by saying that, oh, you're also not well, I'm also not well. No problem. So a facilitator not being well is okay now. Until I started looking at, okay, even the disease that I have, what gift this is to me. And I started acknowledging that I have a capacity to heal a lot of people, but I'm taking it on my body. So I had to learn to not do this. I only learned in a lot of access classes, honestly. I've done many modalities. This is one of the modalities that is closest to me because it has really, really empowered me and given me a level of clarity what goes on in my world. Okay. Then about money, I told you, I'm a homeopath, a good homeopath in this world who has a roaring practice will make 2 lakhs a month. A very good, who has a 10, 12-year experience. I was just not even 6 months experience. What else am I going to add to my life? to start creating more money. Relationships I was screwed up at because I was aware there is more to relationships. What are you aware of that you have to begin from you? That you have been dynamically rejecting to receive from because you've learned to reject. And how do we reject? By finding every time what is wrong with me. Or by separating. Everything that is. Can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all nine shots, boys, go back, So to have this, to receive more from universe has it all. It's an abundant universe. There's enough food for everybody. There's enough money in this universe. Recently, I've been talking to a lot of bloggers and Instagrammers, and they making shitloads of money, guys. And I'm like, we are talking about recession. That's not true. So what's really going on here? I bought a lie that there's not enough money or recession is going on. There's not enough food. That is a perpetual lie we all have been taught because we come from India. India is a poor country. Okay. What if you are willing to be that one person for you? The way you thought it was going to look like was based on all your judgments about what it should look like, not based on awareness of what it could look like. Because your judgment of what it should look like kept you from being aware of what it could look like. All of those points of views of what it should look like are precisely why it could not show up before. Okay. Anything that you're asking, and then you have a judgment attached to it. It's true for me too. I was asking for more than 100 people to show up in my classes, and now they are showing up. But I'm also a humanoid of a greed who doesn't get satisfied. Like, yeah, 100 people are showing up nicely for free classes. What will it take for me to have paid people come? Why? So I have to ask these questions. Why do I want paid people? Why? Nothing, just an insanity logged in. Am I making the money that I wanted to make per month? Hell yes. Am I making it through the classes? No. Does it stop me from contributing what I can contribute as a being? No. Where have I directly made it proportional that classes and money has to come together? Did it come now? No. Me choosing greater, and that's the call I'm going to do, a free call. What if you're your best friend? Me choosing greater and willing to go beyond every control in my life to start demanding what's true for me, and universe started contributing in every possible way that I wanted. And it still continues to do that. Why? Because I have made myself, and time and again, seeing where I make myself less, where I reduce me, where I give up on me because of others, and then again making another choice and stepping up, making another choice and stepping up. What if you can make that today? And choice does not cost any single thing. It just costs you to make a different choice. I'm not choosing this. It's not working. I'm making a different choice, universe now. But choice is very true choices. I'm choosing, and then after 1 hour, you go back to the same drama. No problem with that too. You're like, oh, again, I'm choosing the drama. No problem. I'm going to again change it. Again, change it. Again, change it. Back and forth, back and forth. You keep changing. You keep changing. You keep changing. And in no time, from here to next 1 year, life would be different. But one of the, again, diseases that a humanoid lives with it is impatience. Now that I just made one choice, why my life is not different? And I had it too. I called up my teacher and I said, when will my life will get okay? When will everything work out fine? Bad news? No, never. If at all you're living? When will I have enough money? When will I have ease in my life? When will my life be sorted when I will have one partner and two dogs and one child and one small house in the mountains? It will never happen. You're stuck in an insanity. Or if you're not stuck, you will create it and then later on you'll get in the insanity. How Kashish is like, ultimately, now that I've created husband, he's the one everything for me. I just have to give up on me. My life is over. Can I just die now? She did foundation. Then she got no, not found before foundation. She had the husband. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I will not take the credit. She created her husband. Wrong, good, bad, what, call, right, John, what, any of you getting what I'm saying, or am I just blabbering for last 1 hour? Okay. So let's wind up by looking at what would it be like for you to start looking at yourself from the eyes of being a gift to the world, not how screwed up you are. Well, you all definitely 100% know that you are very, very screwed up people. You don't need more validation on it. Or do you? Do you still have a doubt like you are not that screwed up? If you ever doubt yourself, like, universe, I don't think so I'm that screwed up. Universe is going to tell you, oh, don't go there. I will show you how screwed up you are. So let's change the questions because I'm like, I talk to universe as if universe is up, but you can talk wherever it is. I say, enough. I know I'm very, very screwed up. I don't know how to manage anything in my life. I'm the worst person on this earth. I don't make money. I shout on people. I don't facilitate well. I fight with my brother. I snap at people. I don't have allowance, no problem. Can you show me one thing that I'm good at, universe? And I'm not joking. There have been days when I've cried and cried and cried and written in the paper, show me if there is something good about me. Otherwise, I'm off it. If I'm a kind person, if I don't, if I'm not a mean person, why do people come and become mean to me? I'm not choosing this anymore. I want people to be kind to me, and I am going to be kind to me. These are the letters that I've written to myself and to the universe. And universe has shown up time and again, whatever I've been asking for. So you can begin from level 0 or level 12, no problem. If you think you're very screwed up, you can count. I know I'm screwed up at all these places. What would it take for me to start seeing one good thing about me? And that's enough for you to know you're a gift in this world. And what if you are willing to amp up that gift in this world? Who cares whether money comes or no? Money will come because money is an energy. Money will become a byproduct of it. And obviously, you'll clear a lot of stuff around money. But first, you have to see that you are a gift because then only you're going to start receiving the gifts. And when somebody would tell me you're such a gift, I would get out of their room and say, they just want money from me. And especially in access. Like, yeah, honey, you're such a gift. Oh, bullshit. I don't see myself as a gift. What do you mean by that? And then I would go back and say, if I'm a gift, can you just show me that I'm a gift? Like I would have I still have direct conversations. Can you just tell me what's going on in my world? So you can have it too. You can start asking universe, like, what's going on? Why do I have to give up on my choices because I have a husband? Why does he have to like ask for justifications? What will it take for him to never ask for any justification? What will it take for me to not put a value on myself and just choose because I can? And then are you ready to receive how much universe is ready to gift you? And then you've decided because you're a piece of shit, why would universe gift you? For sure. So like if universe is about to gift you, you're like, no, 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 there must be some hidden agenda. Reject. Everything that is. Can you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all nine shots, boys, forwards, and beyond. Universe has your back. That's the last thing that I want to know. Universe has your back. When I say universe has your back, you may want to go back. We did the first day exercise, find out 3 places where you were being you. Maybe find out 3 places in your universe when you went through the shittiest of times and places. And you still, universe saved you. Universe contributed to you. And you still got out of that mess. Oh, I have a list of it. So every time I feel, oh, my trust gets shaken up, I go back to those events and I say, no, I know you're there, listening to my ask. There are so many. With that so many, what do? Do you choose more or do you live with it? Sit on it. Okay. So what would it take for me to start choosing more and know that universe constantly has my back and universe is only backing you because you are a gift. If you were not a gift, the universe will be like, kill this person. You die, you die, you die, you die, you die. If you're alive, each one of you, you have a gift. Would you be willing to start stepping into that now? So all the projections you have of you, I'm a piece of shit. All the expectations you have of you, my life should be successful, like blah, blah, blah. And that is where you separate from you and everybody else. All the judgments you have of you and everybody else, all the conclusions that you're functioning from, all the rejections and answers that you're living with, can you please destroy and uncreate it all now? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all 9 shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds. So when choices are, what new more choices can I make today? What choices can I make today that I've decided I cannot even make? Because of my self-worth, because of the money in my bank account, because of my situations, because of the family, everything that is, can you let it go and just choose because you can? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all 9 shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds. Would you be willing to receive more marks? Okay. I'm done. If you guys have any question, please ask. If not, then I will see you tomorrow.
Smile, please.
Full smile. Thank you
I just
for
want
patiently listening to me. I feel very happy when you guys listen to me.
Thank you.
Yes,
I just want to acknowledge one small thing that yesterday I spoke about my sleep schedule and the time thing. This thing happened that the clock in my room stopped working,
good.
and my phone and my laptop also died, so I couldn't keep track of time. So I did everything as I usually do, but there was so like less judgment in my world, and there was 95% less judgment in my world. So it was quite interesting.
Amazing. And it's not a small acknowledgement. It's when you're not being
Yes.
controlled by time, you start creating your own time. You start getting on your timeline. So could you acknowledge that you're getting out of control with time now? Okay.
Yes.
For a long time, I had this judgment in lockdown. Today, one of my friend who has attended shamanic courses with me, he was like, I said, why are you not coming in the afternoon classes? And he was like, okay, how long it is? Must be 1 hour. I said, no, 30 minutes. He said, okay. And I said, but it was supposed to be 15 minutes. I'm getting better with completing it in 30 minutes. But today is the only day when I've done it for 45 minutes. And he started laughing. And I used to judge it a lot. Oh no, I say 1 hour and I finish my classes in 2 hours. Until Dane started doing 15 minutes call and he would go and finish it in 1 hour. And he'll say, this is my time. Take it or leave it. And I was like, oh, he doesn't judge. Why should I judge? This is where it is. Take it or leave it. No problem. And I started creating my own timeline to start living the life I would like to live. There is no judgment. There is, like, not saying judgment in a way. Like, there's a very less comparison to what world does to looking at it. Hey, what would I like? Where am I in life? I know there's more possible and available. Can I just go there and ask for more of it?
Yeah,
But
and also what you said, like about wanting to change it without judgment. So on the other days, I was waking up at like 2:30, and I would feel just unwell and groggy. Today, my mom had to go somewhere. She came to just tell me at 12:30 that I'm going, and I just wanted to go with her, and I just jumped out of bed and got ready. So even though waking up 2 hours earlier, it was like a progress. So and I just went out and had a good day.
cool. And just every time that happens, acknowledge and ask, can I have more of this universe? Okay, whatever. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. Tomorrow is the last call. And thank you. I've shared the link if any of you are interested in coming for 2.5 days deep dive into Being You class with a manual. I'm happy to have you in my class. You can attend online or come to Jaipur with me and do it in person. Both are welcome. If you go through with payment issues, just reach out to me. I will get you through this. And if you don't choose it, that's also okay. What else is possible and how much more can we choose now? See you. Bye-bye tomorrow.
Bye. Thank you so much, Charu.
Come, Heather.